Yeah, people. Back in the building again. Only finished streaming last night. See the big boy stream over there last night with a couple man there. Just put it on the big screen for everyone to see. I know the screen's a bit blurry, but I don't give a damn. But anyway, without further ado, man. And I don't care if you can hear normal noise going in the background. Man's got families. We both got families. You might hear washing machine. You might hear kids screaming. You know what I mean? You might hear Old West in the background, but you know what? Family life. What are you going gym? Look at you just going gym and just leaving me. What am to you? This is just going gym, you know, just on a low thing. Active for me, man. Active. Anyway. No, go on. Anyway, yeah, man. So listen. I'm excited today because we've got a big boy guest in the building, man. I don't even call him guest, I call him like family. You know what I'm saying? Man, like views in the building. I've been trying to get this guy's like a signing, you know, like them signings that it's quite difficult to negotiate and them thing there. And it's just like because of this thing, and then you finally get the player.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm excited to be here, man. Thanks for having me,
man. Yeah. Big up to views, man.
Yes, my brother.
Well, talk to me, man. Tell me what's going on, bro, today. What's going on?
Boy, what a weekend of football, man. So I've got the same thing as you, my bro. Bit jealous, you get me? I know that you're out in Turkey right now. Over in London, it's grey, it's gloomy, you get me? But yeah, the missus is here doing what she's doing as well. So you might hear the dryer, you might hear the... But we're here, man. We're here to talk about Arsenal. You get me? I didn't want to let you down, my bro, because I've been looking forward to this for a minute. So yeah, man, let's chop it up.
Boy. Where do we start? Where do we start? Where do we flipping start, bro? Let's start with the easy thing. So we got a game against United tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
Talk to me about this game, bro, because I need to get your thoughts on this game tomorrow.
Yeah. So obviously, when you look at both teams, United's picking up a little bit of form of late. We know this, and obviously we are as well. So if you look at both teams coming into the game, Arsenal's the favourites. There's no getting around that. But after that little 4-0 win, the United fans are getting a bit, they're getting a bit gassed. They're getting a bit giddy again, and it's amazing what a couple of results can do, my bro. Do you know what I mean? The same for the Arsenal fans. So I'm interested, man. I personally, I've never really been too confident with Man United Arsenal games, but for a long time, I'm going into this game confident, my bro. I predicted a 3-1. I think it's a bit early for all the things that Amarim's trying to implement to the team. Do you know what I'm saying? So while I still see glimpses of what he's trying to do, I still see glimpses of the Bozo genes there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that we can take advantage of that, my brother. But yeah, man, it's interesting. It's exciting again. I feel like the league's kind of come back to life a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I do. And even though the fact that we're 9 points behind and obviously City's 11 points, yeah, man, I'm just starting to feel a little bit better again. Like I said, it's amazing what a couple of results can do. We're seeing that with the United gang now. You get me? They're getting happy. They're getting excited. They're thinking they're going to do us something. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the game, man. Big game tomorrow. I'm hoping that Arteta don't do too much tinkering with the squad. But I can't really be confident in the squad news because, as you know, it chops and changes, my bro. How you feeling?
Real. You know what? You see this game for me, yeah? People talk about rivals and stuff, yeah? Like Spurs being Arsenal's rivals. But Man United are very much our rivals. Okay, they're the most successful team, in the past and stuff like that. And even the last 2 seasons, they've won 2 trophies in it. Obviously, their league form has been absolute in the mud. But in terms of rivals, these men are rivals because if these men were to beat us tomorrow, these men are going to be talking about top 4, top 3. That's how these men get gassed. Yeah, United love to beat us, bro. So it's a pride thing tomorrow. Yeah, it's definitely. Forget the league for a moment. This is a pride thing. United are our ops, and we need to give them something. Show them, listen.
Fully, bro, fully, because I know you're from the same kind of era as me, and that's what I'm saying. When I grew up, that's what I was watching: Arsenal, United, Wenger, Ferguson. Keane, Vieira, do you know what I'm saying? Thierry Henry doing his thing, even Van Nistelrooy. So when I made my little prediction videos, and I'm kind of interested to see how he does, you know what I mean, Van Nistelrooy, because that man's the legend of the game when I was watching the game growing up. So yeah, United are the ops, 100%. Listen, I seen Cass in the group chats as well. The man them's nervous.
You're gassing already, yeah?
Yeah,
Gassing
the man
already.
them's gassing, but the man them's nervous. They know. And to be honest with you, with Arsenal fans, you know what I mean? I don't know whether some are fully kind of out the other side with confidence and chest, but me, I'm kind of like 50-50 because I was in your live stream on the West Ham game. And as I was telling to you, my brother, come 5-2 up, I still weren't feeling comfortable inside.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know
For
what I'm
real.
saying? So, you know what I mean? So, but United are definitely our ops. Like, you're from the same era as me. So, you know what I mean? I look at them as more as the ops than Tottenham. You know what I mean? They're only are in the vicinity ops. Do you know what I mean? Like, in the area ops. But Man United, yeah, they're our ops. So, yeah, if we lose that game on Wednesday, I might have to just come off YouTube for a bit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm thinking the same thing, you know, because there's too many Man United, man, that I know, that are going to be gassing up the thing like they've won flipping the Champions League or something. That's the way that's the way the man are going to go on. Them, you know, the title's going to be Man United's stop, kill Arsenal's title challenge.
Yeah,
them man,
they're waiting for it already, bro. They're waiting for it.
Telling you. But
they're honestly waiting for it.
I was thinking about this as well today as well. And I was thinking about this, Can we realistically beat United like 3 times? So can we beat them twice in the league and beat them in the cup? Do you think something's got to give?
In the cup?
Do you think something's got to give?
Yeah, I do. And I think for some reason United will play better in the FA Cup. If I'm going to be honest with you, do you know what I mean? When I saw that draw yesterday, I was like, flipping. Oh, like what? City got who? Tamworth. Tamworth, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And Liverpool got Accrington Stanley. So I was like, raw. Like, how have we got big United? But you know what it's like with us sometimes. Sometimes it's going to sound a bit fruity, but we don't raise it for the minnows. So do you know what I mean? Obviously, I don't look at United as minnows, but we might need a game like this to kind of get us up for it. Because, you know what I mean? January, was that the first? Is that the first? I don't even think it's the first round of the FA Cup, isn't it? It's just when the big teams come into it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even look to the dates.
You know what I mean? I don't really follow it. But when I saw the draw, I was just like, raw, we got you. So, yeah, I think something's got to give. And if I've got to put my finger on it, my bro, I would say the FA Cup game is where they're probably going to turn up. Do you know what I mean?
Boys. So if they turn up, okay, so say, for example, they turn up in the FA Cup then, let me just shut my door. Is it going to be big for us then? It's like winning the FA Cup going to be big for us. Because remember, Liverpool's still in it. City are still in it. There's some big teams still in the FA Cup, bro. Yeah.
And I've been saying on my channel, like every bloody stream, I know some Arsenal fans don't want to hear it, but it's one of my sayings that once you spilt the milk, bro, you can't put the fluid back in the bottle, innit? So we're in the situation that we're in, So let's try and be realistic as Arsenal fans, because I would say, listen, before I started YouTube, I would have said I'm in the middle. But now I'm probably leaning more on the negative side. However, I try to keep some context in whatever's going on. So Arteta signed a new big deal. Yeah. As long as Arsenal get in the Champions League places, do we see KSE getting rid of him? I don't personally think so. So I think all we can do as Arsenal fans, like we've had a really bad. I say we had a bad start to the season, but to be honest, it wasn't a bad start. It was just we were just performing bad. We were getting results, as you know. And then you had a bit of adversity with the injuries and the suspensions and everything else. But no excuses. We're not allowed any excuses. We know that. But yeah, I just feel like, if there's any one particular game that United's going to do us something, I think it's going to be the FA Cup. I feel like they take it a little bit more seriously. I feel like we need to take it seriously this year. Because we've got to go for that and the FA Cup. So I was kind of going round in a circle, but that was the point I was trying to get to. Let's concentrate on what we can win this year. Let's try our hardest to win it. Obviously, the Carabao Cup, we got a favourable draw in that. Yeah. Not so much the FA Cup, but
who we got in the Carabao Cup next round? We've got Palace, innit? Palace.
Yeah. I think we got Palace.
That's an easy game. That's not an easy game, bro.
I don't think it's an easy game. However, I do think it's favourable. Like if we're going to try and win the competition, they're the games that we should be winning, my bro. Do you get me? So
100%.
Yeah, and I think, as you said, I think I think United play Tottenham in that competition, don't they? I think.
Oh, serious?
I swear down. I swear another 2 teams have got to knock themselves out. So that's why I say we got a favourable. Yeah, I need to check it out properly. But when I had a quick glance, obviously we know City's out of it. I'm pretty sure Tottenham play United. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Tottenham got United. Southampton got Liverpool. Brentford have Newcastle, and obviously against Palace as well.
Yeah, so looking at that, I'm not saying Palace is an easy game, my bro. Like this is Arsenal, do you know what I mean? But looking at those fixtures, you'd have to say that the Carabao's the most favourable thing we can win this year. Do you know what I mean? You have to say that. So if he doesn't go all out for the Carabao, bro, I don't know what more excuses I can give to this guy. Do you know what I mean? Because it's our best opportunity to win something, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts, bro.
We're gonna get into it because you know what? There's a lot I need to get off my chest today, man. And like, you know what, bro? I'm in that phase where I'm really insecure about if we can win anything this season or not. Because I'm looking at the Carabao Cup and I'm seeing Liverpool. And Liverpool for me, yeah. I don't want to sound like, you know, I'm a scared cat, but
bro,
I fear Liverpool, you know, bro. I fear them, you know, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, bro, I was looking at it yesterday. I was trying to talk to Specs as well because I know Newcastle have got Liverpool next in the league, and I'm just like, who's gonna stop them, bro? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm literally like, who is going to stop them at this point? Like, I feel like the best team to do it was probably us because I feel like watching some of their other games, I feel like we've probably given them the best game this year, even though, you know, they were favourites to come and mash us up at the Emirates. Do you know what I mean? And even though I feel like we took our foot off the gas in that game. They could have won it, don't get me wrong. But I felt like, especially the first half and the way we played against them, do you know what I mean? I don't think that they faced anyone who's played against them like us, which is funny to say because of the season that we've had. But look at, you know, the last week that they've just had, Madrid and City, bro, and they look convincing in both games, bro. It's hard, bro. It's hard to take, you know what I mean? Because I never would have predicted it. I didn't think they were going to be out of it, but you know what? It was the unknown, wasn't it? It was the unknown. And as I say on every stream I do, bro, what phase is slotting? Do you know what I mean? It's wild, bro. Let me know your thoughts, bro. But I'm scared as well, bro. I don't see who's gonna stop them. Do you know what I mean? At this point.
Do you think the league's over already? You think it's done?
Obviously, it's not impossible, my bro. As we know, I think Arsene Wenger's maiden title, I'm pretty sure it was like 97, 98. Because I had to check it because I was coming on stream like one of the pundits had come out and said like no one's ever done a 9-point gap. Do you know what I mean? To win the league and all of that. And I was actually giving out the information. Someone said, no, you're wrong, my bro. So I was like, right, let me check it. When I actually checked it, it was us, Arsenal. We'd overcame a 13-point lead to beat Man United by a point for Arsenal.
Serious?
Yes, bro. For Arsenal Wenger's first title. I had to go and check it. Real talk.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, wow. So it's not impossible, but it's very unlikely, my bro. Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure you know you've been around for a bit, just like me. We've seen this record jumping with Arsenal. Do you get me? Like, we know what we need in January. Are we going to go and do it? You know what I mean? Do we have faith that we're going to do it? So, listen.
This thing every year is the same.
Every year, my brother. Do you know what I mean? We might as well call this the therapy stream. Do you know what I'm saying, my bro? Because,
definitely.
You know what I mean? Because every year we've seen it before. You know, and I've said it on my streams as well. I know I'm kind of flitting because there's so many things that I want to chat about, like the capacity for the team. Like the team needs to be winning on the field, my bro. So look, let me not try and go into too many things right now. Do I think we're gonna win it? No. I'm not saying that it's unlikely. I'm just trying to be realistic. What I think Arsenal need to do is have siege mentality now, my bro. Just head down, just try and win as many games as we can. And see where we end up at the end of the. But I just think it's unlikely. It's not impossible, like I said, but it's unlikely.
Oh, what, man? It's for me, this season just seems like I would call this season unknown because sometimes you usually get a little bit of like, I can see where the team's heading. Yes, you know, like the cups or the league, but this season. I don't know with this team because, all right, we've got Odegaard back and we're playing a little bit different. But in some phases of the game, we still look a little bit. I don't know. It's almost like we can go up like 1-2-0, yeah, and you still wouldn't be like, what, you know?
Yeah, we're comfortable, bro.
Because man just sits back and like just. I don't know what it is with these players' mentality. Do you still think this team, his mentality is not the highest?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And I think this season we're finding that out. I think it's very difficult, like, to keep motivating the same group of players 3 years in a row. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially when the team hasn't had the bolstering it needs. There was no one that came in that was really going to push the needle for the squad. So when you're looking at it, you're thinking they're not kind of motivated. Loads of teams never really had a pre-season. So while I think the mentality is an issue, I feel like the extra fixtures this year, the fact that we had the Euros in the summer, you know what I mean? So when everyone's jumping on Declan Rice, I'm not on him the same way, because I know, look, it's affected most teams. Look at the injuries that literally every team has got now. Do you know what I mean? The suspensions, the bad form. It's only really Liverpool that's dealt with it without any kind of difficulty. So yeah, let me go back to your point. I very much agree that we're not over the line yet in terms of this like mentality monsters that everyone wanted to call us last year, even the year before. I thought I think 22-23 was when we was playing our best football, attacking football. And he keeps changing it every year. Now, obviously, he changed it at the start of this year to be more pragmatic. And like I keep saying, it doesn't suit us, my bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it suits us. We definitely haven't been playing like we got the best defense. So, yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm not 100% convinced that the mentality has kind of crossed the road yet. But I'm slyly hoping that, we can actually have a good, decent run now, 7, 8, 9 games, and try and put something behind us. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not. No, I'm with you, bro. I'm not 100% convinced that they were quite over the line, because even Lawler said it on Dan Potts' stream. Big up Dan Potts. He was like, we was fully out of it after half an hour, but as soon as we got them 2 goals, we started to show Arsenal's cracks, and I couldn't argue with it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because we did. We looked all over the place. Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? And I said to you on your stream, my bro, I said, if we don't get this next goal, it could be sticky. Luckily, we did. But I think we both felt the fact that we're not comfortable here, and it's 5-2. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm not quite there yet. We'll have to wait and see what Mikel can do. But yeah, I don't think we're there yet.
So we kind of touched mainly like on Arsenal and the mentality and games and stuff. Yeah. But let's kind of dive into like individual players and stuff, this season, stuff like that. And let's talk about, like this, the stars of the team that's actually carried us, this season. There's 2 or 3 players or 4 players I can actually think of right now. 5 players actually. So one of the players, possibly Partey, Saka. Who's the other one? Timber. I think he's been great this season. Saka. I said Saka already. I don't know if I could say Odegaard, but it's the last 2 games he's just come back and he's just been doing his thing. So I don't know if I can actually say him. Gabriel as well. I think Gabriel's been, outstanding this season. I think he's been slightly better than Saliba, but Saliba's doing his thing in it. So he's obviously up there as well. But in terms of like what you think, in terms of like individual players, who do you think's been doing their thing this season, and who have you been impressed with, even through like the hard times and stuff?
Through the adversity, I've got to say Gabriel, bro. First and foremost, do you know what I mean? He has been immense. If people are calling Saliba a Rolls Royce, then he is definitely like the monster truck Ferrari. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they them two together. So I can understand when people still talk about the best defense. We haven't been showing it this year because we've been. I think we've only conceded 1 less than Spurs. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. But individual basis, even through the adversity, I've got to say Gabriel. I'm surprised that he's not really been made the captain. Maybe it's down to his language barriers. But I've been seeing a lot of leadership skills from Gabriel, man. Obviously, his weapon in set pieces. When we get a corner, we're celebrating like we already know.
He's a beast, isn't it? He's a beast,
bro. He's an absolute beast. So everyone talks about Saliba being world class, but I think we need to put Gabriel in that mix now, 100%. I think he's gone under the radar. He's been immense for us, honestly, man. Hairline and teeth, as Curtis would say, but unbelievable, unbelievable, bro. Like for me, he's been our best player. Then I'd have to go for Timber. So I'm not disagreeing with you at all. For me, a revelation. Like to say that he had an ACL last year. Do you know what I mean? I just hope that this guy can stay fit. Do you know what I mean? Because you know we've got injuries with Ben White, Tommy Cafu. You know what I mean? He's he's in and he's out. Like you know what I mean? You know with Ben White as well. So I'm kind of like to rely just on Timber and Calafiori, but I'm praying because Timber, he is immense. Like, where has he been? Saka, of course, you know, with Saka, it's not an anomaly for me. Saka is that guy, bro. Like, he is very predictable. You know, there isn't too much to his game. However, he's like Salah, bro. He's like Thanos. He's inevitable. You know he's going to do something in the game.
Effective. It's effective.
Yeah, he's effective, bro. You know what he's gonna do. You know he's gonna dip the shoulder, go back on the left. You know he does mix it up a little bit. He can kind of put crosses in with the right. But what 10 assists in the league already? Like, come on, bro. Like 15 GA already, bro. Like, and he's been doing it for years. So when people have this kind of Palmer, like I don't, because while I think Palmer probably as a natural footballer probably got a little bit more to his game, right? But you haven't been doing it for 3-4 years consistently, bro. You're not the star boy yet. So Saka for me. He does it for club and country, you know what I mean? So he is there. I feel like you can involve Odegaard. He has missed 12 games for us, my bro, but since he's been back,
we just look different.
It's like Splinter Cell. I can't even describe. Like the way he uses his body, bro, the way he rolls off is crazy.
Mad. His ball retention is mad, isn't it? It's like you can't get the ball off him.
When they call him Ghost Guard, I'm not even taking that as a criticism because it's like he literally flits through the lines. He is like we've missed him, and I didn't think that we had missed him that much. But so I think that you can say Odegaard is in there because the impact he's had since he's come back it's undeniable. So when everyone's calling Man City Rodri FC, listen, if you want to call us Odegaard Saka FC, hey, I can't even listen. The impact that this guy's had since he's been back has been unbelievable, and the only criticism I've got of him is that he don't shoot enough, my bro. What do you reckon? Because I think he could have had a couple of goals in the last couple of games.
This guy can have 15, 16 goals if he shot more, but he's just selfless, isn't it? And he's too unselfish, man.
Yeah,
you know, he wants to be the assister, innit? You know, kind of thing. Yeah. I wish he scored. I wish he scored more goals, man. But yeah, man, those players that you mentioned, I don't even know if Gabriel is going to be because Gabriel came off on against West Ham. Do you think he's going to be fit for?
I mean, if it is, I mean, because what I think the club actually said it was something to do with a previous injury, which I don't know, bro. I mean, if that is the case, then the chances are a little bit slim. If it is concussion, then protocol would say that it need more than a couple of days, but. Listen, look at Arteta already, bro. Like, you know, Odegaard, some people were arguing that he got rushed back. The same for Saka, the same for Maga, because literally we're one step forward, 2 steps back. As soon as someone becomes fit, someone else becomes injured. Do you know what I mean? So that's the kind of thing that we've been going through at the moment. I think that he will play, if I'm going to be honest. If there's any chance that he can, Mikel's throwing him in. Bro.
Yeah, Gabriel's not going to want to miss this type of game as well. Let me just see if there's anything on the update thing. Let me just
so while you're looking for that, if Arteta can put him in, Arteta's you know Arteta's running these guys into the ground, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, how old is I think Saka's what 25? Listen, by the time he hits 30, bro, listen, I'm praying for Saka. Do you know?
Listen, bro. Listen, the way my man's just playing him. Do you know what? He has been bringing on Sterling though the last couple of games. Though, have you noticed?
Do you know what? And I was saying that, and I was saying, oh, we're going to share the screen. Okay, so I was saying that in my last couple of lives. Maybe he's come online, and maybe he started to listen to some of the people, bro. Because like obviously the team had to freshen up when we played Forest, because I was very scared when I saw that lineup, my bro. And then he's making substitutions that ain't too late. He's making man for man substitutions as well. Yeah. So maybe he's come online, bro. We didn't have a Dubai trip, but maybe someone said, get your ass online, brother, and look at what people are saying. Do you know what I mean? But
maybe. But let's have a look. Let's have a look here. I don't know how legit this thing is, but this is some of our injuries that we currently got now. And obviously we know Ben White's out, but rotted. All these three, even Partey, yeah?
Even Partey, bro. Marino as well was out the last game. So That's what I'm saying. Listen, people. I think England once turned down the chance to train at Coney because they said the ground was too hard. I don't know if you've ever heard that one.
I heard someone talking about it the other day about at a car park or some madness.
Yeah, it was built on
serious.
concrete. Yeah, bro. So I mean, first I was thinking like, do you know what I mean? Maybe it's a bit of a reach, but maybe it ain't, bro. Honestly, maybe it ain't. I know. And this is what I say on my channel as well. I said the club, if you fail to prepare to fail. Yeah, the club would have known that there was going to be extra fixtures this year, bro. Do you know what I mean? They would have known that there was going to be 3 international breaks before December. They would have known about the new Super League, Champions League, whatever you want to call it. And even Mikel Arteta came out, which I'm surprised that he did. He said, bro, we're Kevin Hart, we're short. You know, like that, yeah? He come out and said that, bro. We're Kevin Hart, straight off the bat. And when does Arteta come out and spread any of the tea? He don't really, does he? Do you know what I'm saying?
He don't.
He's a man who wants to keep it to his chest. So something's obviously going on at the club, my bro. This is what I want to talk to you about. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that? Because, I mean, obviously, sorry. Obviously, we got the injury problems, but also, we're short, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We're short. We've got the smallest squad in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? What do you reckon?
This is what frustrates me, though, views, man. It's just like every season we're always short of something. Short of a striker, short of a midfielder, short of a defender, short of a goalkeeper. No. Let's load up all the goalkeepers.
Not goalkeepers.
Bare goalkeepers, though.
Yeah.
This is a big concern about this manager. And I'll hold on a second. The doors to drink.
Yeah.
This is the big thing with me about this manager. Yeah, is that who's that?
Yeah, man. So for anyone locked in, man, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a concern for you as well. Do you know what I mean?
I'm back, man. I'm back. So yeah, it's just we're always short of something. And I don't know whether it's a management thing, whether it's a Cronky thing, whether it's a Edu thing, or previously an Edu thing. What is it with this club where we're always short? It's like we go and buy Havertz. Everyone's telling everyone in the world, rival
the striker. Yeah.
You know what I mean? My youth. Everyone's telling me the striker.
Yeah.
But Arteta doesn't need a striker. And you know what's coming in January, bro? You know what's coming.
I know what's coming.
We don't need anything. If we see anything that we like or anything that's better than what we currently got, then we're gonna listen to that foolishness, bro.
It's so frustrating. And this is what I'm saying. The broken record, it just goes on and on and on. Insanity, bro. That's the definition Arsenal. That's what it equals to.
Exactly.
Because, you know, why did we leave Highbury, bro? Why did we leave it? We was challenging at Highbury. We was beating teams in the Champions League. We had like we left to be a big club. That's what they told us. We left to compete with Madrid, to compete with, and have we know? We're going to see the same excuses. I mean, they're talking about 500 to add more capacity to the stadium. Like, why? Why? Add the money to the team. Give us a winning team first, and then I don't care what you do. Do you know what I mean? Give us a winning team, and I don't even care what you do. And then we're going to hear the same excuses. Oh, it's 500 million. It's going to affect the budget for the players. Lord, we've heard it all before, my bro. Do you know what I mean? And we know, you know, I know, everybody knows, my nan knows, turning in her grave. Everyone knows that we need a striker. What's Arteta going to do, bro? I won't be surprised if we go for another left back. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what his problem, why he's so allergic to strikers. And you know what it is? It's McDonald's business again, my bro. Do you know what I mean? Because the club, and I don't know who to point the finger at. The club allowed Arteta to get rid of all these players, get rid of the bad wages, and then we've just gone and replaced them with players on bad wages, bro.
Big paper.
Zinchenko, what's Kai on? 290 a week. Yeah, what is he on? Bro, what?
You don't know how he plays.
What have they done, bro? When we got rid of all of the other youth project that we had, remember? My gang, Yellow Gang, Kieran Gibbs, Oxlade Chamberlain, Theo Walcott, all them, man. Yeah, half of them, man. I think Reece Nelson, his contract ran out. We re-signed him on 100 grand. Like, where have we got our business from, bro? McDonald's, NDQ, like, bro, what, bro? I can't tell you. So at the moment, every day I'm sitting there doing the Spider-Man meme. Like, who do we point at? Because the Cronkies have given them money, bro. So as much as I'm like, they don't strike me as ambitious owners, and I still don't think they are. I still don't, yeah. But how can you argue with 800 million in 5 years, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? And even this year we spent some money. We did make money as well, but we spent money as well, right? And then you've got Edu, who's left. But that wasn't a surprise. They knew about that. They knew about that months ago. Okay, so we need to find out why he's left. Maybe he was trying to get players in, and Arteta kept turning him down, or maybe we just don't know. And then you've got Arteta, who never really spreads the tea on Arsenal, but came out in a public press conference and said we're Kevin Hart. So who do you point the fingers at? Like, do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's got everyone in the spin, bro, because no one knows.
These man playing mind games with us, bro.
Mind games, bro.
Mind game. And to further onto that, when like they're saying with short pause, what about like rumors of man's like, you know, like Saliba, you know, possibly Real Madrid are like sniffing around. Even I'm hearing talk of like, you know what, Saka and them things there. Like if my man was to leave, Salah, that, you know what, man might even be thinking of going there, because you know what, bro, these men want to win titles, bro. I was on my show yesterday, and one brother was one Arsenal fan was going on about, oh, they love Arteta and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, listen, bro, I love money. Yeah, I love working and getting paid, bro. Doesn't mean that I love the manager. Do you understand? These men are there to do a job to get paid. Obviously, they've got love for Arsenal as a team and stuff like that, but to say, oh, we love Arteta and we're not going to leave. What kind of idiot business is that?
Yeah, support the club, man. You don't support any one man. Now, obviously, I was trying to apply the context to get me, because I was never over the moon with disappointment. Do you know what I mean? I never was. Do you know what I mean? For a club like Arsenal, you don't get someone with no experience to come and run your club, a big club like Arsenal. So whether we're winning stuff week in, week out, we're in everybody's mouths week in, week out. Do you know what I mean? Like the media pressure we have, you know what I mean? Every time we go through a bad run, it's the end of the world. Like, you know how it goes. Like, we're a big club, bro. So I was very surprised. We had a few shit finishes. And even me, for someone who considers himself relatively negative, like in terms of what the club are doing, I've never been behind KSC. I've never thought they're real football people. Do you know what I mean? So I've always kind of had my stance. Even me last year was slightly believing. Do you know what I'm saying? Even me, when we got to the last day and we saw we saw the cup at the Emirates, I was like, raw, like we ain't seen this for a long time. So even me, I knew we weren't gonna win it, but I'm like, wow, like even I can believe and get a little bit excited. So I'm like, cool. You know, I'm not going to take away from what Arteta's done. However, this is Arsenal Football Club. It's not Arteta FC. It weren't Wenger FC. It's not George. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think that's always been our problem, bro. It's just that we're a massive club with this small club mentality. And I feel like a lot of the fan and it's the fan base that allow it as well. Do you know what I mean? There's some people that go to the games. I used to go to a lot of games. Yeah. Rest in peace, my dad. We used to share a season ticket. No, it's all good. It's all good. We used to share a season ticket. He's the reason I support this team. Yeah, so I've been to a lot of games, and obviously I know that you kind of have that cult feeling when you go there. You have a drink before, drink after, you're singing, you're kind of together when you're up against rival fans. But listen, everyone can see, whether you're at the game, whether you're at home, whether you're on your tablet or your phone watching, we can all see what Arsenal need. But it's these fans, bro. It's these fans, like, you know, they're fighting with other fans. If you don't go to the game, apparently you don't know as much as them. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know what they're saying.
All of that nonsense.
It's nonsense, bro. If you're there at the game, how can you not see that we need, like, what the team needs? Like, we need a striker. Like, no one's held down the left position yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, how can you see that? How can you not want Arsenal to be challenging? But you'd rather say, oh, you know, it don't matter if we don't win this year. We need to give Arteta more time. How much more time does he need, my bro?
It's nonsense, brother. It's nonsense, man. It's absolutely nonsense.
So while I'm not in the camp that, you know, because Hooks and a couple of next men have come out and said he needs to win majors. If we don't win majors, he's got to go. Listen, I'm a realist, innit? Like we're in the situation that we're in. So for me, I look at the season, as I said to you earlier, what can we win? What can we do now? What can we do to make things better? Yes, we need a striker in Jan. Is he going to do it? I very much doubt it. But what we can do is take the flipping cup competition seriously, yeah, especially the Carabao, because of the draw that we've got. I know it's not what everyone wants to hear, but winning breeds a winning mentality, right?
Yeah.
We've had 1 cup in 4 years. So, do you know what I mean? So in order to justify this guy staying and spending more money in January or the summer, like for me, we've got to get as high up as we can in the league, as high up. I wouldn't be happy with 3rd, but if we get, because look at Liverpool last year, months, all them man was bantering me, my bro. Like, yeah, you lot a 2nd, but we got to show armpits. You lot never. And I couldn't argue with it. Even Man United was bantering me last season because they won a cup and we didn't. So when people try and say Deji and they don't want a day out and all that, we know that's rubbish, guys. We know that's rubbish. Do you know what I mean? Tottenham would chop off their right arm. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up DWTT, big yourself up. Yeah. These men would chop off their arm for a day out. Do you know what I mean? And so would we at this point. So for me, that would be the only thing that justifies Arteta staying for me. I know I've kind of gone around the houses a little bit, but I'm passionate about this, bro. And I kind of go off in in my little tangents. But for me, that's the only thing that's going to justify Arteta staying, in my opinion. You've got to win that Carabao Cup minimum. Obviously, I'd love a cup double. And you've got to get as high up in the league as you can. So for Arsenal fans, I think you need to just kind of wipe off the glasses, really look at what's going on. Do you know what I mean? And just think, like, you know, who do you support? Do you support Arsenal or do you support Arteta, bro? Like, you know what I mean?
For real. There's another thing I wanted to talk about as well, you know, because Chelsea are currently doing their thing at the moment, yeah? Why is there no pressure on Chelsea to do something this season? They've spent a lot of money as well. Why is no one talking about Chelsea? Why everyone's saying, yeah, Chelsea are doing this, Chelsea are doing that. So why have they not got pressure on them? All I'm hearing is new manager and all them things there. But surely, when they're going to get to a certain stage, they're going to start gassing up the thing as well, aren't they?
Hey, bro,
they're there with us.
They're there. They're literally equal with us. I think because our name starts with an A, I think that's the reason we're above them. You know what I'm saying? Which is a joke, but you know, I think what it is because at the start of the season, you know, they've just come out of their 2 years of mud. You know what I mean? They've been to Turkey, had their little mud bath. You get me? So, and it's like they're coming out of it now, and we're getting ready to get back in. Now, this is not what I want to see. You know what I mean? So with Chelsea, what it is no one expected them to do this, bro. That's what it is. And a lot of people, especially fans and people on YouTube, they don't really want to take back their words. I think that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? And they don't really want to give Chelsea the credit that they deserve. Now, they spent a lot of money, bro. You know what I mean? I know they made a lot of sales as well, but in the last couple of years, you know, over 1.5 billion spent. They've thrown a lot of money at the wall, and some of it stuck, bro. Like, I didn't understand what they were doing in the summer, but the moment they bought Pedro Neto, bruv, I was like, fucking hell. That's when it started pissing me off. Yeah. That's when it started pissing me off because we could have done with him, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's what it was. I think because Chelsea have thrown so much money at it, people are used to bantering them. And, you know, they were getting a bit excited the same way Man United and West Ham were because they were two other teams that done quite a bit of business in the summer. And I think because no one expected it, even Chelsea fans, and I think no one wants to just kind of admit that they're actually kind of back. Do you know what I mean? They're actually playing well. They've got an identity, as you can say, what phase is Maresca in, because you can see how they're trying to play now. Do you know what I mean? So for me personally, I just think it's Chelsea, they don't want the pressure, their own fans. Yeah, they want to be able to say, oh, if we didn't win it, no one expected us to. Okay. Whereas Arsenal, we have to say we're going to win it before balls even kicked. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Yeah, it comes with the territory. But for me, I think a lot of people, fans and YouTube content creators, they just don't want to admit that they were wrong. The same as Liverpool, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because I was wrong. I didn't think that they'd do this good this year. But look at them, bro. Now I'm looking at it. I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, who's going to stop them? Who?
That's a mad thing, you know.
That's what I think, my bro. I just think people just don't want to admit it. I mean, even me, I'm looking at it like they're doing really good at the moment, and it kills me to say, you know, Ches, Don, all them man there in the group chats and that. You get me?
I can't take them, man. I can't take them.
It's difficult, bro. It's difficult. You get me? Even Ches, like, they beat Villa 3-0, and he's like, we're second. I was just laughing, like, bro, like, we don't show armpits in December, November. So and look at Wolfie and big up Nottingham Forest because they've earned their respect as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. But now we're starting to see kind of that reality a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like the Premier League's kind of shaping itself, and you can see. So for me, Chelsea are in it until they're not, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're second place right now. Yeah. So I'm not taking them off off the pressure. I'm not taking the leash off of them. They're in it until they're not. Do you know what I mean? And the same for Liverpool. Liverpool must now, with that gap that they've got. There's no. Go on, bro. They must.
They must. If they don't do it, bro, they're gonna get flipped. Listen, I think it's gonna be worse than our team.
Yeah, fried. And I'm pretty sure Liverpool much rather Arsenal be chasing them than City. Like even as bad as they're going on right now, the reason why I'm not jumping too much out of the pram with City, like don't get me wrong, I'm loving the implosion. Do you get me? Can someone call for Pep? Someone look out for him. Do you get me? Drop some milk round. I don't know. Do you get me? Like someone look out for him, bro, because he is rattled, fam. He is rattled, and you know what? They're not used to it. But the thing with Pep and the thing with City is if they need someone in January, you're pretty confident they're going to go and get them. They're going to go and do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the moment they start clicking again, my bro, you know what I mean? They're back. In my opinion, they're back. You know what I mean? So, you know, Haaland, as much as everyone's playing shit, and I'm looking at that team, I watched them play Liverpool, my bro, and it's like, these men have fell off a cliff. Why? They're so frustrating to watch. They're so slow. Like, where's the fluidity? Like, I'm just like, how are they going to turn it around? But we was also saying that about Arsenal, and a few results later, and everyone's kind of got that confidence back again, right? So, and I feel like with Man City, they've got the evidence. They won the league 6 times. They're on the 4P. Like they're not scared to spend money. So we know that whatever they need, they're gonna more or less do and address. You know what I mean? So even them, I'm not writing them out yet. You know what I mean? And I think Liverpool, they would much rather us be chasing them than City. Yeah. But Liverpool must now, bro. They must.
Yeah, they must, man. And I see Monty's chest is just getting bigger and bigger as the days go.
And I've been waiting for it, bro. He's been saying on the slide, don't make me get 11, 12 points, you know. He's been saying, because you're not going to like who you see. And I'm like, yo, bro, enjoy your time, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I still think they can be caught, but they are showing and proving this year. They really are. Do you know what I mean? Slot is showing what a competent coach can do, my bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Competent coach. You know, what players did he buy? What, you know, nothing. He come in and overtook the team. Bearing in mind the team had 4 world-class players. It had a good basis, but still, they bought Chiesa. He's barely played. I don't think that man.
I think that man's getting shipped out in January, bro. I don't think that was a. That seems to me like a club signing. That don't seem to me like a shop signing, bro.
It reminds me of a Sterling signing, bro. If I'm going to be honest, you know what I mean? like a bit of a desperation one. Do you know what I mean? Just something to appease the fans. So
just chill, keep the fans just quiet.
Just chill them out, bro. And the thing with Slot is what he's doing, what I'm seeing from him this year, because I never knew nothing about him. I'm not going to pretend that I did. I never knew nothing about him, but what I am seeing from him is he's just a competent coach, bro. Like standard coaching, he's getting the extra 5-10% out of the fringe players. He's teaching the team like when to strike in certain moments, because that's what I'm seeing from Liverpool. Like their game management at the moment is really, really good, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's like they know when to speed it up, they know when to kind of put the pressure on, when to slow it down. So they're not running themselves into the ground. And when I'm looking at them, they've had what, like 19, 20 games? They've lost 1 of them, bro. 1.
That's madness, you know. 1 game.
So, and I
that's
ain't got
no Forest game, yeah?
Forest, bro. Forest, that's it. You know what I mean?
Are they drawn a lot of games, or they just drawn a couple games? They're not drawn that many games.
I think they've only drawn a couple, bro. Like they have been on fire, bro. I think we've taken points off them and Forest. I mean, don't quote me, but I know Forest is the only loss that they've had, and it's just unbelievable, bro. And I've looked at Slot, and I just thought all he's done is show competence, bro. So when I'm seeing Arteta tinkering around like Claudio Ranieri, bro, our best midfielder in the right back, you know what I mean? We've got players all over the place. I'm like, why are you not bringing on Ethan to play like for like? Because the moment you did, bro, I think we're seeing. Go on, what's your thoughts on Ethan, my bro?
I love Ethan, man. Listen, I was one of the first one. Well, not one of the first, but I was confident. First time I saw him, I was like, this guy, needs to play, because he just looks like a baller. He looks like someone they can handle it. But no, everyone wants to wrap him up in cotton wool, and no, he's not ready. And what happens? You know, he's not going to lead us to whatever. Everyone, man's always looking for excuses with Arsenal. Always looking for excuses, yeah? You had a chance to play him, Arteta, when Odegaard's injured. Who knows? We may have got some results out of them games. Who knows, innit? We don't know. We don't know that now, innit? And that's why this stream's called In Hindsight, because he is a baller, bro. Every time he's come on, yeah, he's impressed me. He's impressed me. Do you know what I mean? Even if he hasn't scored, he's impressed me. He knows how to take on a man. He knows how when to, you know, just to make them short passes. And you can see, you know, he's got potential. This is the word, potential. He's got mad potential at the moment. And this is what you do, innit? Sometimes you've got to take risks. And the risks Arteta takes sometimes is very minimal. It's like he's always wants to be safe. He always wants to go for the safe option. Do you know what I'm saying? And we've suffered for that. And I don't know. For me, yeah, Arteta, man. And I don't want to start going in on Arteta right now, because you know what? I'm going to give him. You need to plug it in, Bobby. Yeah? I'm going to give him his time to the end of the season. Although I still don't. Just push this forward. Sorry, I need to put the plug in. Just take the plug out. Yeah, just charge. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Although I'm going to give him to the end of the season, I still have my mind made up about this manager. By the way, people, yeah, if you're watching this stream, yeah, make sure you go and subscribe to Views on Sport. It's the name's in the description, so make sure you guys go and sub to my man imminently. I'm gonna put it in the chat as well at some point as well. But for me, yeah, just for me, I'm not convinced, bro. And as I said earlier about this season, so many teams are doing things, yeah. You know, you've got the likes of Chelsea coming back up. And this was my fear. This was my fear, Views, yeah. This season, because last season, Liverpool, they weren't great. The season before, Liverpool, you know what I mean? They fell off a little bit as well. Yeah. Those last 2 seasons was our opportunity. This season now, Slot's come in and he's like, I'm doing my thing. I don't care about anyone else. The only thing with Slot is what would he be like if he loses a couple of games? But we've yet to see that yet.
Yeah, this is what we got to wait and see. And I think this is what it's the copium that everyone's just trying to. Do you know what I mean? We need it at the moment. We're hoping and praying that they face some adversity just to see how they deal with it. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, man, you can't say they've not played anyone anymore. You know what I mean? They played enough games. Like, just looking at them. And I always thought this going into this season, and I said it in the summer, like, as soon as we ended last season, I was like, wow, I'm so pissed off. Like, we need to just earmark who we need to get. Yeah, we need to pillage the Premier League. I don't know why we weren't doing that. So people like Elise, as a, like, the Isaac, they all had buyout clause. Even Bernardo Silva. I know not a lot of people wanted to pay 50 million for him, but why are we not pillaging the Premier League like other teams have done to us, Chelsea, Cities, United? You know what I mean? And for me, it was always like, how does this guy motivate the same players 3 years in a row without doing something to inject something into the team? Yeah. And that's what I never saw last summer. So me, I was always like, well, it could be us doing Liverpool. It could be us in the 3rd position. But now, Chelsea, as you said, have now come back into things. Maresca's not having it. Slot's not having it. Amarim seems like a competent coach. I think it's going to take them a little bit of time. But, do you know what I mean? Even they can then say a little something here and there. Newcastle's a bit of a weird one for me because their form's a little bit Spursy. But there's a couple of more teams that are now in and around the mix. When you say top 4 now, like, it could honestly be Arsenal, City, Chelsea, United. I mean, there's a few teams now. Do you know what I mean? Whereas last year you would have thought it's the top 3 teams, and then there's a gap. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now there ain't. So yeah, you're right. I think things have changed around. I think teams are looking to just do good for themselves, do better. And if they can take us over, like you said, or like I said, Chelsea are coming out the mud bath. We're getting ready to go in it. Do you know what I mean? That's what it seems like. So hopefully that don't happen. But teams are getting their act together, bro. Look at United. They're getting Amarim middle of the season sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, so they know that they've got to do something to appease the fans. They're only club that don't have to appease the fans seems to be ours, my bro. Do you know what I mean? So
definitely. Listen, bro, before we go, we're going to do a quick lineup thing, for Wednesday, team for tomorrow. Tomorrow, let me just share the screen. I'm a bit concerned with RA 50-50 and Gabriel 50-50 for tomorrow as well now, because it's when you mention short, all it takes is one injury, bro. We're one injury from Kivior starting at centre back,
bro. Just
Isn't
quickly, bro. Listen, Calafiori came off holding his groin, my bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We might be in some big trouble on Wednesday.
Serious?
Bro. Yes, he come off holding his groin, bro. So I'm looking at it like, who's he gonna start at left back now? Because White's out. So if Partey's still injured, he's got a choice. I don't want him to start Partey at right back, but if Calafiori's not playing, we're in problems, bro. Like
it'll probably be Zinny in it. He'll probably start in it.
Yeah. Now,
but anyway, we're gonna do let's do a lineup anyway, predicted lineup anyway. Yeah. People remember this is the predicted lineup from Views and Abs in the building. Yeah, so make sure you and all of them ting there.
Yeah.
So we know who's in goal in it.
Yeah,
we know who's in goal. I still go by and we come to that the position in a minute. Who's gonna start right back?
It's gonna be Timber for me, innit? It's gonna be Timber for me. Yeah.
Timber. Okay. Saliba goes here, obviously. Saliba's here. I ain't heard nothing about it. And this goes back to your point that you made earlier, that you said, like, if there's a hint of Gabriel, because Gabriel's a soldier, innit?
Soldier.
And Arteta will play him, like, even if he's, like, got one leg, bro.
Yeah, he'll play him on crutches, bro. Absolutely.
He'll play him on crutches, bro. So I'm going to put him in there for now.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm going to put him in there for now.
Because I honestly believe, Abs, if there's any chance of this guy playing, Arteta's dashing him in, bro. 100%.
Definitely. Left side is interesting, though, bro. Because you said California's holding his groin. Obviously, Ben White's out, but he would have played right back and Timber would have slotted into left back.
Left back, yeah.
The only person I could think of are two people. Tierney, which I'm seeing him run about in training now, but I don't know if he's going to get the nods. And there's Zinchenko.
Yeah.
Those are the only two fit left back.
Do not bring on Kiwi, bruv. Do not. But then the thing is, the last couple of games, big up big yourself up, bro. The last couple of games I've seen Kiwior play in centre back.
Yeah.
He hasn't looked too bad.
Yeah.
But he gets found out at left back because of the wingers. He just hasn't got the pace, has he? So
to recover, man.
Yeah, this is going to be a big problem, my bro. I think this is going to be a big problem. I mean, I know he's
against Ahmad as well, bro.
Against Ahmad, bro, and Ahmad.
So now it's not looking like a dubs now, a easy dubs tomorrow, is it?
Well,
it's not.
When you start looking at it like that, that's why I just predicted 3-1. Some people was going mad, 4-0, 5-0. They're going mad. They're going mad. Mind games, all of that. I'm like, no. Obviously, we can't keep a clean sheet to save our lives, so that's why I said 3-1. However, for me, it's very hard to make predictions for Arsenal at the moment because we just never know who's going to start, my bro. Do you get me? We never know who's going to start. Now, as I said, just going off of the news I heard from the last game, Gabriel, they said it was from a previous injury. However, he got punched in the head. It could be a concussion. But like I said, as long as he can say 2 words, Arteta's going to put him on. For me, the big thing is left back. Now, this can be a real big problem for me. I feel like if Calafiori's got any chance of starting, he will try and fit him in because I really don't think that he cares too much about he'll dash them in. Do you know what I mean? He'll dash them in.
Little injection in the groin and get on
everything,
there,
bro. Like Rice Cement, he's a broken toe. He's taking set pieces and everything, bro. Like what? Anyway. So I think if Calafiori can make it, he will play. But that is a 50-50, my bro. So I mean, I don't know.
But he's not in the injured list, though. He's not in the injured he's not in that injured list. So I'm assuming.
And you checked that earlier, didn't you? Yeah.
So he's not there. So I'm assuming.
So he'll probably be playing them, bro. He'll probably start.
Okay,
And listen,
so
I'm still worried. I'm still worried because listen,
Ahmad could
Savio,
anyway.
yeah, listen, and Calafiori, he's looked better going forward for me. He actually looks like
Yeah.
like a midfielder. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you don't need, he looks a bit suspect defensively.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Boy, this game's. I'm a bit worried tomorrow, bro.
it could be spicy, innit? It could be spicy. That's what I'm saying. I'm slightly confident. I'm slightly confident, but I don't even know why. I can't even tell you why. Because when I look at all the facts, I'm like, whoa, it could be bad.
I'm telling you. Midfield is looking peak as well because we've got 50-50 Marino and Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey's got muscular injury, and Marino's got a knee injury. So they're currently being assessed. So
Wow.
Rice is definitely going to be a starter there. So I'll just put Rice here.
Put Rice in, yeah.
But now, boy, do you think he's going to do a Havertz thing and put Havertz in midfield?
He better not, bro. He better not. Like anyone can tell you, like Daredevil, he's blind. He can tell you that Havertz don't work in midfield. Anyone can tell you this, my brother. Like except for Arteta. And I really feel like I was deep in it last season, and I'm thinking, is it because he's on $290 a week? Like if there's anywhere that this guy can play, he's gonna try and squeeze him in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
contracts and all them thing there, isn't it, man?
Yeah, but it's like, does he have to play? That might be a stipulation in the contract, my brother. So,
allegedly.
Yeah. So when I was looking at this game, right? I was looking at it as where are we gonna win the game? Now, obviously, up front, they're a bit shit up front. Squirtsy, Tom Huddleston, like he's scored a couple goals, but for me, he's not enough. He's just like a lamppost up there, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm looking at both teams and I'm thinking, where's the game going to be won? Midfield and defense, probably. You get me? Now, if we can field our usual defense that we've got up here now, then I'd say our defense wins that, and I'd say our midfield would probably overrun their midfield, right? Because they got Maino out, I think Martinez is out. So I think they're going to play Ugarte, they'll play Diallo. I think they're still going to do their 3-5-2 sort of thing, but I think the midfield is where we're going to win it. But that was before I knew about Partey and Marino both being out. So it's going to be interesting. I think he'll play Rice, and I think Jorginho will come back in.
I forgot about my man, Jorginho,
Yeah. That's what I think will happen, because obviously Jorginho's been starting the last couple of games.
Yes.
And he's actually had decent games. Like he's been controlling.
Yeah,
he's been all right.
He's
slow as molasses, bro. I always say that. Who wins the race, him or Marino?
Bro,
100 meters, bro. We should do that for charity or something. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but he's a ball player, so he can spray passes. His reading of the game is excellent.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And if you watched him in the last couple of games, he's been calling for the ball. You know, he's been trying to actually like control the pace of the game. So while I don't think he is the answer, if you look at last season, 26 games for Declan Rice in the 6. Got like 6 man of the matches. It was in a double pivot with Jorginho. So that's what works. Why change it? Do you know what I mean? So I think that's who we're going to see, because
formation 4-2-3-1 then.
Yeah, I think, and then Odegaard, I think.
Odegaard in front,
yeah.
Odegaard. So the team's looking all right at the moment. You know, last season, was it when they could have beaten us last season when they came to the Emirates?
I think so.
Gabriel done that little
mad, yeah.
So these men, I'm telling you,
it's always a big game. It's always a big game, my bro. Like it's never just a walk in the park. Do you know what I mean? Like even though form and in terms of the process and the progress and all that, we're probably a little bit in front of them. But like any of that matters. That's why when City played Liverpool weekend just gone, I was like, it's going to be a tight game. Obviously Liverpool won 2-0. It could have been worse. Liverpool totally surprised me again, but I'm like, form goes out the window. It's like for the derbies and stuff, form goes out the window. This is a big game. Arsenal, Man United, they are, as you said, they are our ops. They are proper traditional Premier League rivals. So like while I look at the team and I think this should be enough to beat Man United, if we don't turn up, or do you know what I mean? It could be sticky, bro. It could be sticky.
Yeah, it could be one of them ones, bro. Okay, so we know Saka's should start on that right, as always, Trossard's been starting recently, What do you think? Do you think he deserves another start?
Not really. Like, don't get me wrong. He's been doing little bits in the game. But he's been a bit stinky. Let's be honest, bro. Like, he's been a bit stinky. You know, some people were saying Trossard's playing against the team, like secret agent business. Like, I'm not.
Well, I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Go that far. I ain't gonna go that far. But you know what I mean. Looking at him, it's like someone said that there might be a problem with him and Arteta, and the more I look at it, I'm just like, there might be, but Arteta keeps starting him, bro. So it can't be that deep. While I don't think Trossard's washed, I don't think his time at Arsenal's done. I just think I think he's a better sub, if I'm going to be honest. And obviously Martinelli don't do enough to hold down the left. Why don't we ever try Ethan out there, bro? What do you think of that? I don't know how good he would do. I'm just saying that no one's holding down that position. Do you know what I mean?
That's, even though that's not a bad shout, I don't want to think about it and I don't want to entertain it, because what you're going to be asking from Ethan is, you know, probably a lot more defensive work rather than attacking work. And I don't know if that works for us. If it was on the right, maybe, because he can cut in and do his thing. Because if you watch Ethan, he's in that Odegaard spot, but he kind of goes into that Saka spot as well and tries to do his little turning.
That's the cut with the left, isn't it?
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So I don't think he should really start there. Who's their right back? Is it Mazraoui or is it Dallo? Or who's
I think they'll probably play, because they're doing the wing back thing, innit? I swear Ahmad was playing the wing back, and they're gonna have kind of like, yeah, bro, and they're gonna have like 3 central. I think Shaw's gonna play as a left centre.
Right.
So they're doing the 3-5-2, and they've got the two wing backs, and it's Ahmad, bro. So that's why I'm scared about Calafiori. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's Ahmad, bro.
I'll be honest with you, yeah, and you can disagree and whatever. I would probably go with Martinelli this game, because Martinelli's got the pace, yeah, to get back.
And he defends. I know he was going to say that, right?
Well, and he's quite, Martinelli's quite fit, you know.
No. Yeah, he's not. He doesn't give us that much going forward as much as that he should do for what we expect. But he actually does track back. He does his defensive work.
Trossard's not that great doing that type of work.
We saw that against West Ham. Do you know what I mean? So Calafiori was out of position. He was signaling to Trossard. Trossard was looking about and still let Wan-Bissaka run past him. Do you know what I mean? So I knew exactly what you was going to say with that, and I agree. So for me, 100% Martinelli starts, because his defensive work is up there. Do you know what I mean? It really is. It really is a lot more than Trossard.
Definitely.
So I definitely agree with you on that one, my bro.
Martin it down.
And then there's only one man that can do the number 9. Like, obviously, and for me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, he's a backup, bro. I'm not saying he can't. Listen, even if he was to say, right, we've got this guy in, we put him in as a false 9, we didn't know he was going to bang, but he's kind of doing all right. So then you've got to get someone that when he comes off, they're at least on the same level as Havertz. You know, like, so most teams have got kind of one man that does the gunman role, and they've got like little backups here and there. We've got to spread that between 2 different strikers. Do you know what I mean? Then I don't mind. But it's just, who the hell are we going to get? Like, Sesko turned us down. He didn't want to be runner-up to Kai Havertz. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a bit of a weird one. But obviously in the team, let me not go off topic. Like, he will be the number 9, obviously, in it. Havertz. Like.
Havertz, yeah. So let's put Havertz. So that's our team. Going into the Man United game tomorrow. If you agree with it, if you don't agree with it, tough luck, we don't care. But
if you changes in the comments, innit? Yeah,
exactly. If you've got any changes, and I know it's early, people at work and everything, but people are probably going to watch this on the playback. Let us know, you know, if you would change anything and all that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, man, that's our. Let's just show these people what the team full screen. That's our team for the Man United game.
You saying confident in that?
Yeah, no. That team gives me confidence, you know, bro. That team beats a lot of teams in the Premier League, as far as I'm concerned. And when we look at the Premier League as well, I know Man United are doing their thing at the moment. And this is definitely the new manager bounce. At the moment. So I don't know much about this Amarin guy. You know that. I'll be honest with you. I don't know, but he's beaten. What is it? Arteta's never beaten him apparently.
Apparently so. Yeah. Like obviously when he was at Sporting, we know what happened when we played them. It's gonna take him a little while. I mean, I'm not gonna act like I'm some ITK about Amarim, but what I did know is that he's kind of a young, hungry manager. He's actually done some bits, do you know what I mean, in his career in Portugal. I know he does kind of favour this 3-5-2. I don't know if that's going to work in the Premier League going forward. I mean, it could, but I'm not sure it's going to. But, you know, I don't know too much about him. What I do know is that, like I said, he's young, hungry. He's not scared to make changes. I think we've seen that in the Man United games in terms of the substitutions as well. And he's someone who's hungry to succeed. So, you know, listen, it's definitely new manager bounce. For me, I don't know, I'd like to get your opinion on this before we cut. I would have probably kept Rude until the end of the year. I thought Rude looked comfortable on the sidelines, bro.
Yeah, the way was Rude was going on, these man like respected him. So I totally agree. You know what I mean?
It looked like they respected him. He was comfortable on the sidelines. So
yeah, man, it's a big test for us tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie to you, my brother. Yeah, this is a big test tomorrow. It's not no easy game tomorrow. Look, hey DWT, look, you see in the background there. See there? You're famous, bro.
Yeah, see him there, the big screen. Yeah, man. He's saying 3-0 win, clean sheet at home.
That confident. That's confidence. That is confident. But I don't know if the game's gonna go like that. I'm telling you, I'm very cautious of this game.
And what do you feel like at the moment as well? Another point that I've been kind of seeing with Arsenal is like. It's like the Emirates ain't really our home ground anymore.
It's not a fortress, bro. It's not a fortress,
isn't it? It's like the players get nervous once the crowd starts getting quiet. Do you know what I mean? I did compare it to Anfield, and I was like, "There's no comparison." But however, when I was watching the Man City game, hey, Man City quieted the crowd a couple of times. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they was a bit nervous. So for me, I'm like, I was noticing that we was playing quite well away from home, and then you know what I mean. And home was like not really our fortress. However, this season we've actually played quite well at home. So yeah, I'm not very, very confident. But I do think the team that we've put out, the team that we just made, I do think it should beat United, but I don't think it's going to be like a slap up. Do you know what I mean? I think it will be 2-1, 3-1, something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, people, we've got to come to the end of our show. Listen, we need to do this a bit more, you know.
I've enjoyed this, my bro.
The flows, and you know when you're just chatting with a fellow Arsenal fan, and the conversation is just flowing, bro. And you know when you can just chat to man for hours on end.
Do it all day, but I knew that was gonna happen, fam. I knew that was gonna happen, bro. Come on, fam.
It's just mad the way it goes. But yeah, man, I've got to
work out something, man. Maybe a regular show or something. Do you get me?
Definitely, my brother. Definitely. And obviously, the chat's been a bit like.
Bro, it's been like that on mine recently as well. I don't know what's going on with YouTube now. Obviously, on my I've been having to go live through Streamlabs because obviously I got 200 subs. You need 50 to go live. YouTube's just not letting me go live through the app anymore. I'm not sure why.
Serious?
Yeah, bro. So recently, when I've been going live, and when I first started, it was quite decent. Now the viewers are kind of going down a little bit, but we just got to keep going, my bro. You get me?
Keep going, man. You got your TikTok platform as well. That seems to be banging as well. So yeah, man.
Keep going, man. I see you doing your work. We have to definitely keep up the work. You get me?
I do it, bro.
Make sure you're subscribing to Waffle TV. Show some love, people. Man. Big business. Yeah, man.
Definitely. But listen, man, I'm gonna go and do my thing. I see the missus put the washing out. Missus put the washing out already. You know, I mean, for me to put the washing out, to put the thing down there. So I'm gonna put the washing out and do my thing and just maybe mash up a doner kebab later on,
bro. Big turkey, man. I'm jealous. I can't lie, bro. You get me?
Don't be jealous, brother. Don't be jealous, brother. Just be happy, brother. Listen, big up to Views on Sports for joining me today. It's been a pleasure, my brother, man.
Wicked.
Listen, people, we're gonna see another show from us very soon. We're gonna hook up the thing in hindsight. People, big up. We are out. Peace.